Hello everybody and welcome to our weekly Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition online role-playing adventures. We live stream our sessions every Friday evening. You can keep up with our adventures on YouTube as well as catch weekly recaps on roguewatson.com. I am Chris, your Dungeon Master, and I'm joined by our awesome players. Eric playing Kazan, the half-elf Warlock Paladin. Hello, Eric.
Hello, Christopher.
Heather playing Brysis, the Tiefling Sorcerer. Hello, Heather.
Hello, Chris.
Reese playing Tim, the Warforged Cleric Fighter. Hello, Reese.
Hi, Christopher.
Rochelle playing Corinne, the Blue Dragonborn Sorcerer, will be joining us shortly. And Raymond playing Halfred, the Halfling Ranger. Hello, Raymond.
Hello.
We use Roll20.net for our tabletop campaign and video chat, and I am recording it all using Open Broadcaster software. I will never change the script. Every week, I will adjust.
I will stumble over it each time instead. Yeah.
Previously on Storm King's Thunder. With our deep forest behind them, the party returned to Waterdeep to plan their next moves. Brysis brought up that they had months ago been told of a fabled giant slayer living in the nearby town of Goldenfields, and decided to check that out, hiring a coach cab to take them. As they traveled, they began seeing sights of destruction, homes and farms destroyed, and families making the trek north to safety of Goldenfields' walls. It was the work of hill giants, led by a leader calling himself Nasher. Kazan hopped off the cab and let the farmers' kids have an easier journey. As the rest journeyed onward, Kazan learned from the farmers that Nasher had been raiding them, demanding tribute in food and threatening their lives and home, and was seemingly never satisfied with what was given. It appeared that the hill giant chief's goal to eat enough food to become the largest giant in the world was threatening these innocent civilians. The others continued in the cart and made it to Goldenfields, where they were welcomed as representatives of the Lord's Alliance. It seemed that Nasher had visited this town and was returning to it with his forces. The people had sent word to Waterdeep for help, but the message had never arrived. The party came clean about who they were, and the townsfolk shared different opinions on how to handle the threat, from evacuating the city to trying to give in to the demands. One woman, Maxine, had another option: locate an old giant slayer who lived up in the nearby Forlorn Hills. It turned out to be the woman the party were there to find anyway, so they agreed to bring her back to help defend the town. They were on a strict timetable, with Nasher returning with his forces to collect. They were given horses to ride all night to Denales. The Forlorn Hills were apparently crawling with monsters, but even with Halfred sensing them all around, they couldn't afford to detour. The party ran straight into a pair of boulets, who attempted to leap at them and knock them off their horses. However, with the sorcerers both unleashing powerful magics, the overload of which turned Brysis into a sheep,
Bah.
they put down both creatures in short order. Halfred warned that more were on the way, so he shot an arrow into the Brysis sheep, effectively snapping her out of it, and they jumped on the horses and sped away. Denala's cottage was easy to find, but convincing her to help was another matter. She was surly and jaded, a loner who wanted nothing to do with the nearby townsfolk. Tim and Kazan both convinced her of the merits of coming to their defense, but it was Corinne that finally convinced her by trading away the book she'd been hauling from the Cloud Giant library. They didn't have time to stop and chat. They had to immediately race back in the dead of night, pushing on as exhaustion crept upon them. When they finally returned, Nasher was already there, along with 4 other hill giants, a half-dozen ogres, and even more goblins and bugbears. A giant siege army had assembled outside the walls of Goldenfields. They could see the militia ready to defend themselves on the walls. They approached the enemy from behind, planning to flank and surprise the advancing army. They began preparing spells and abilities, knowing they were in for a hell of a fight. And I will take you back to that fight.
So we're behind them.
You are behind them.
That means we're sandwiched between them and next force.
No, they are sandwiched between us and the wall.
Right where we want them.
Exactly. So they are getting ready to siege this city, and we're coming up behind them as the
Reinforcements.
Yeah. Yeah, let's call it that.
Wait, where's my horse?
You weren't riding it. Daniela took your horse
Oh,
on
wait.
the ride back.
You're flying. This is what you get when you're not here, Rim. You lose your horse. We figured you could just fly because Daniela needed a horse. Or you're a halfling, so you're riding with somebody.
There's probably a combination of the two. Because I think you can only fly for like a certain amount of time in a day.
And only my walking speed.
Yeah, right. So he was probably riding with somebody else actually, but a halfling
I think
can
we
do that.
said like he was holding on to the horse tail and he was flying behind the.
Oh god. It's just the worst fucking place to be.
For hours, just.
The ass end of a northbound. Yeah.
Yeah, I got you. So yes, when we left you guys last time, a few of you had cast buff spells. Brysus, you had done your meteors.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just scroll down the thing.
I think I did my armor of Agathis.
You did armor of Agathis and you did
And
Shield of Faith.
That's right. All the buff spells. Oh, I don't want to do Shield of Faith because I'm going to do
You guys
Fear.
scrolled up and down, right? Before we encountered this fight.
Hey, cancel that Shield of Faith. If you let me, I'm gonna take that back.
Okay.
I want to save my concentration.
Right, you guys know there's more giant monsters up and down.
It's like, you guys know, like, you put us in a bad spot, right?
So, in our defense, we didn't know it was quite gonna be this large when we rode up on them. We thought it was gonna be like 3 hill giants and a couple dudes.
Well,
And
they haven't seen us.
it's a few more than that. No, they have not. Now,
Turn
alright, what's the
around.
timing wise? They've started advancing?
So, when you guys rode up, you saw that the giants were already sort of advancing, but it wasn't threatening. You could hear some sort of voices coming from the wall and from the giant leader in the middle, the one who seems to be covered with shields sewn into his.
Asher, I
Yeah, yeah. And you could see that there was some sort of argument or negotiation or something going on between them. You can also see, in a big pile in front of the wall, are a bunch of barrels and sacks and crates. It looks like they were attempting to slightly appease the giants. If you remember from your conversation with them last time, what you advised them to do is sort of split their efforts. Like,
Yeah.
have the people who couldn't fight be collecting food, and those who could fight be preparing defenses. Yeah, you see the product of that offering in front of the wall.
And they don't appear to even check it out at all?
Right now, it's Nasher is kind of standing over it, but he's still just yelling things at the wall that you're not quite close enough to hear.
Okay. Is this distance accurate? We're within like 50 feet or so?
I could try to extend, because yeah, you guys, I mean, this is just as far as the map goes.
Well, yeah, that's what I was asking. Like,
Yeah.
what is like our distance?
You guys can get this close. You guys can get within 60 feet without them noticing you.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll say the distance is accurate.
I recognize the giants. Are any of these monstrosities?
No, none of them are monstrosities.
Do ogres count as giants?
Mm-hmm.
They do. Okay. I don't know.
Let me look. I think they do.
They're either giants or humanoids.
They're
so-
giants.
I mean, they kind of okay. It's
Yeah.
like they physically split the difference. So
Exactly. Yeah.
Which one's the ogre? Nasher?
The
No, it's
ogres.
these weird fucking things.
Pokemon? The hedgehog?
Yes,
Well,
hedgehog.
what you see are the ogres have contraptions strapped to themselves, and these contraptions look like catapults or trebuchets of some sort, like miniature versions of those, and they are on the ogres' backs, and the ogres are all hunched forward due to that. I don't know if I actually have I might have an image of
Walking
this.
siege weapons.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, shout out to Sean333 on the chat. He's been watching all of our videos for the last few weeks and has completely caught up
Oh boy.
and been commenting on a lot of them. So
All right.
thank you for your service, military vet, and also thank you for watching all of our videos.
Cheers.
Yes. So one plan I had was to maybe disguise myself as a bugbear and bring some of you closer as like prisoners, the old Star Wars Chewbacca thing.
No, I think it's time for the Southern Merchant.
It's not time for the Southern Merchant.
I second this motion.
Hello, invading hill giants.
Have we got a deal for you today? The special invader potion.
This is gonna get you so jacked and ready to kill people.
We see this wall as an obstacle. Now with this potion, it'll be more like a.
These are not a room full of 3 cultists.
I know,
Or-
that's why I had to put my best performance ever.
The performance of a lifetime.
Roll those charisma checks or whatever.
Yeah, or we just take advantage of our distance because obviously most of our party's power comes from throwing distance spells at the enemy. We have some nice AoE options to soften them up, and then we've got horses just to ride in, so we can just fucking shock and awe.
As you guys are discussing this, Danela has hopped off Halford's horse, and she is sort of looks like she's preparing herself. You see, she's got a large black, looks almost like it's made of a black stone. It's a halberd, very wicked looking, with little like hooks all over it. And she puts that in the ground and pulls out from her a belt. And as she throws her jacket back, you can see along her belt are a series of potions. And tucked into her belt is what looks like a sling. And she pulls a sling out and starts loading it with rocks.
Wait, what? A sling with rocks? That's what you're bringing to the table here?
She
Sling to a catapult fight.
David and Goliath shit.
she says that she swings it around a little bit. She says, "This here is Headcracker. When you see it in action, you'll know what it's all about."
She's totally gonna miss the first time she's gonna do this. Right.
It's like, all right, well,
I think she's gonna get killed by a catapult.
I assume the
Bryson's gonna look at everybody and go, "Are we doing this or what?"
Yeah, we're doing it. We're just trying to figure out the coordination. All right, what's everybody's plan? Let's go down the line. What's everybody
I'm
doing?
about to
First
throw a
round.
meteor at somebody.
Throwing meteor. All right.
I have a question.
Yes.
Alfred raises his hand.
Please.
Do any of these guys look like magic users?
Question.
Halford,
I'm willing to roll.
roll a history check with advantage. You're fairly familiar with giants being.
Yeah. We actually haven't dealt with hill giants yet, but we do know they're the lowest on the totem pole. So.
You'll have to believe me, but I got an 18.
Wait, what?
Oh, you did the.
Oh.
You hit select on
I believe
whisper.
myself. Hold on.
You didn't turn it off, whisper, did you?
got a
Yeah, I'll believe.
12 and a 16 plus 2.
Okay. Halford, you know that hill giants have no magic capabilities at all. They are all brute force and fat, and that is their sole strength is just how bulky they are.
What about the ogre guys?
Yeah, you know well enough that ogres don't have any magic capabilities either.
Okay.
You've heard of 2-headed ogres that are capable of magics called Ettins, but these do not appear to be those.
I share this random information with the group. I know they didn't ask, but
That's good to know. All right, so no magic for once. We don't have to deal with magic. Should we focus on the who are we gonna target here?
I think we should focus on the leader. Once he's dead, they're surely not going to fight anymore.
All right, they're like ants.
Surely.
the rest will drop.
Danela says, "I still think we should wait for the fight to break out before we act, but I'll do whatever you want to do."
Yeah, we
Fine,
want them to be
nail us.
in the process. Yeah, of like marching forward, and hopefully the wall will start throwing arrows and we can charge at them.
I can cast Fog Cloud on
That-
half of them.
Yes, do that. Yes, on like a section we're not anywhere near. Just like take them out.
I can do silence, but I don't think it's going to help us that much.
Well, I can do
They're not
darkness.
Spellcasters. Yeah.
30
Yeah.
foot diameter.
Fucking do one on the top and one on the bottom, and just we'll charge in the middle.
I can get this bottom group over here.
They're dumb. They won't be able to figure out what's going on.
Yeah, it'll get
Yeah, your night
everybody.
vision goggles.
Okay, as you guys are having this discussion, you
And Corinne
you
is
can
wall firing somewhere.
yeah, she's gonna wall fire. That's the only thing I knew she wanted to do. You hear whatever argument, and you can tell now that it's on the wall. It's Naxine and Althavir. Those two seem to be arguing back. Were arguing back and forth with Nasher, but you see him sort of. You hear him begin to raise his voice. You still couldn't quite understand what's being said. But you see him kick one of the barrels over, and he turns to his forces and looks them up and down. And he said, and you hear this clearly now that he's facing your direction. He goes, says, "They won't give us everything they got. We take it." And the army all begin cheering loudly in their deep, booming voices up and down the line. And he says, "Goblins, load up! Bugbears, climb those walls!" And as the army begins to roar, the bugbears begin to run forward. And at this point,
You guys are more organized than we are.
That's when I'm gonna pop the darkness.
yes, at this point, you guys will be able to take a surprise round because they do not know you're there currently. There's going to be a lot of rolling initiatives here.
Mhm.
Wow, that's starting well.
0.
That's...
He was busy barking orders.
Yep, he was busy barking orders.
Are we
All right,
rolling
well, we
initiative
know
as
the
Yes,
well?
Giants-
yes. You guys, everybody roll initiative now. You guys will get a surprise round here.
Hey, we know the Giants are not dexterous.
I at least go before the leader, dude. I critically failed my initiative roll. Kazan barely did better than me.
Yeah, I rolled pretty bad. I surprisingly usually get a good initiative despite having a bad dex. My luck has run out.
I can't rename this.
Oh my god, look at this tracker. It's so...
Yep.
What's going on? Oh, all the townsfolk get frickin' initiatives?
No, I'm doing. There's one initiative for the town,
Oh, okay, gotcha.
but I thought I was gonna be able to change the name.
Does Danela get her own, or is she going with...
She does get her own, actually.
Okay.
Let's do this.
We can't have another flawless victory. That's our plan.
There we go. Goldenfields. That's the town's initiative. Okay. This is the surprise round that neither the townsfolk nor the army are going to take part in. You guys have waited until you heard the giants call to war, and now that they have, You are on. Alfred,
I get to go
Now
first.
this is our surprise round, right?
this is your surprise round.
Bye, Alfred.
Oh no!
He was so excited.
He said, "I get to go first." Click.
Gonzo.
Fuck that. I'm out of here.
You freaked him out, Chris. Way to
I
go.
think so.
He's frozen on my screen right now.
He's
Yeah.
reconnecting, I think.
How far can the horses go?
Good question. What is a horse's move speed? Look that up. Riding horses' move speed is 60 feet. And they can choose, a horse can choose to take the dash action if it wants to.
And that's, if we're on it, that's our dash action also.
No, that is the horse can move. If you're moving the horse on your same turn, the horse does get its own action.
Oh wow. So a horse can move 120 feet in a turn.
Yep.
Really?
All right. So what sections of the field are going to be taken care of, essentially?
So I'm going to take care of the bottom set.
Okay.
I can get literally just the bottom set.
Okay.
This group right here.
The top is going to have fog cloud.
My bad.
You were just too excited to go first.
Mhm.
Yep.
Okay. Why can I scroll? Well. There it goes. Let's see. All right. I'm back.
Okay.
I would like to pull up my character sheet.
First things first, character sheet.
And I would like to cast Fog Cloud level 3. Now, I created a circle that I cannot click again.
I see it.
Can you move it? I can't.
No, I can't. You like made it too big or something.
Oh my gosh. Try to move it out of the way.
Yeah, I don't even know how to click it right now.
Seriously, I can't.
Too big.
Like, there's no way to tab.
I think I was just stuck there now.
Damn it. Roll.
Forever a part of the screen.
Yep.
Damn it. Alright, well, at level 3, well, each spell slot increases the radius by 20. So, it's,
Oh wow.
Boy.
it's 120 feet diameter.
I didn't realize you could pump that spell's size up.
Yeah, you
Um,
can.
I will give you a cloud.
It's so big.
Can you type in a diameter?
I don't think so. I don't know. Maybe.
Oh.
For the actual size of the token.
Yeah. That would be
No.
much easier than me.
That would be way easier. You're right.
Alright, how about you just give me control,
Okay.
and I will
I'll give you-
resize it.
Okay. I will give you control. There you go. You have
Thank you.
Biggest fog cloud.
Alright.
What does a third level fog cloud look like?
How do I... Wait, how do I change the shape of it? Or the size, I mean.
You can't do that?
I can move it, but I can't change the size.
Oh, wow. Okay. I don't know. How big is it supposed to be?
You know what?
Let's do it this way. I can just count over 120 feet?
Holy crap.
No, I can't be right.
20-foot
What did you
radius
just
that
do?
starts with.
Hold on, I messed up. There.
Damn it, Alfred.
I just did an aura. So 60 feet radius. This is correct.
Okay. Jesus!
Wait, I can't see anything. What's he doing?
I'll put it so you can all see it.
So if you want to make the cloud that big,
Ah,
might be an easy way.
yeah, or is probably better.
Oh wait, now we can't focus on the big guy.
That's actually might be too big. I was thinking we'd take out the top third and the bottom third, and then leave the middle third.
I can only do one fog cloud. Ooh, I know. I'll do it right in the middle and disorient them.
Yeah.
Can everybody see the cloud?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that's hitting.
Huge.
That's hitting the wall and the army.
They start marching into this huge cloud. As
Yep.
follows in.
Can you pull it back one space so it doesn't hit the wall?
Yes. Do you not want to hit the wall?
Well, no, those people are on our side.
Yeah, let them see.
How about
They
that?
can shoot at things.
There we go.
Halford just wants to knock out half of them. Have a preference. I can't see. We can't see anyway if it's like right in the middle. So, there.
Yeah, I like that.
That is my action.
Because I'm gonna plan on running up to whatever group's closest and casting fear in a cone.
Ooh, yeah, make them fear and
Hoping.
cloud.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool. It's dark and scary.
Okay.
Just put them all in there.
The killing fields.
As the dense fog descends upon half this battlefield, you can see the archers on the walls who are drawing bows back are now looking around, sort of wondering what's going on. And you cannot see the army inside. Tim.
So I can run my horse up 60 feet, and then jump off and go another 30.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh boy, where did you go? You ran right in the middle of everybody.
Spontaneously combusts.
Alright, I'm gonna go right there.
Super hammer.
Yep.
Oh my god.
How did y'all forget he has this thing? That was
You have to
like
describe
the
exactly how this
perfect
goes.
Yeah, because you've used it once, so you got to reload it. So I assume you're like writing up, reloading the hammer with
Yep.
with a gem.
I have one more gem. So yeah. Let's ride the horse up, I jump off, run forward some more, brandishing the hammer,
Ah!
and then just take it and smash right down the ground.
Oh, okay. What is the radius? 15 feet.
15.
Okay. I will, for my own edification.
Bing.
Hopefully,
Amazing.
well, yeah. Put a horse right outside the. Who's outside the radius?
I like that in your
Yes.
bloodlust you thought to run just far enough away from the horse.
He's like looking back, like the horse is far enough
Yeah.
away. Yeah.
Yeah.
Boom.
Payback, I just
Okay.
met.
That will get everybody in the circle. So the hill giant will go first. He barely succeeds.
Man, what a bullshit.
Yep, that kind of is.
No, he doesn't.
Oh wow. Okay, so what is half 58?
Mm-hmm. No, he gets all of 58.
No,
now.
it's half if they, which is
Saving
She bent
throws,
luck.
it's only half.
She
I bend your luck. You didn't make it no more.
Right, yeah. Well, it's half if they fail. It's none if they succeed.
No.
No, if they
No.
succeed, it's half.
Saving throw success is half damage.
I mean, if they fail, they take full damage. What's the point of having damage? They
I
can't ever
wonder.
take full
Okay,
damage.
it's wrong then later on. I forget.
Mm-hmm. That's
Oh yeah, so at the bottom, I see what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Take
Okay.
half of the blast damage on a failure and no damage on a success.
Yeah, that's
not
never
right.
the case. Because I mean, if
Yeah.
you fail, then you're taking the damage.
Right.
If you succeed, you could either take half or no damage. That part can change.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's an all or nothing, and sometimes it's a half. But if you fail, it's always you're taking the full effect of the thing that happens.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. He takes 58 damage. That is massive damage for a hill giant.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Shit slows down as ripples outward.
I have to generate.
It's left on an island of rock.
That's right. Wow, his con's the same as his. What the con saving throw is? What is it on
I
massive
think it's a
damage?
15.
I think so. Let me pull up the rules real quick, 'cause I feel like this is going to come into
Half
play.
damage.
Come into play again in this fight at some point.
Maybe.
Counter spell, combat actions.
He's the biggest guy. He couldn't succeed on that.
That's true. Massive damage. DC 15 con saving throw. Failure results in a D10.
1 or 2 is great for us. That works.
You just fucking killed that hill giant.
He's stable, but he drops unconscious to 0 hit points.
Holy crap. That is a hell of an opener right there.
The
Hey,
concussive
Reed, internet high five.
the concussive force of your hammer, just you see like his belly fat just ripple and blow backwards with the force of the blast.
The Homer Simpson just like follow him.
Yep. And he stands there for a minute and he sort of glassy-eyed looks at you and you see blood out of his ears and he just sort of just falls over to his side.
That's amazing.
And that is the guy with the most life. Let's see about everybody else.
Dinner is canceled.
Here are the 2 bugbears.
Kill them all. How much HP does a bugbear have?
The first one. What's half of 58?
Let's see, half of 60 is 30, so 29.
29. Okay. The first one is obliterated. He just.
Failed the saving throw.
Yeah. He said negative 33. So to me that's like
Just a red mist.
he just like
He's still flying. He's not
Yeah.
ever gonna stop.
the other one succeeded at minus 29. That is massive damage. He will roll his con saving throw.
The real question is, will Reese ever see another 100 gold piece gem in this game?
One more, so...
Nice.
At a 4, the target is stunned and cannot take reactions until the end of its next turn. All right. This bugbear...
Each time we go to town, I'm just going to go to their finest jeweler.
I need jewels.
I want to trade everything I have in for more gems, please.
Oh, I got you. I got immaculate pearls. They're well worth 100 gold pieces apiece. And I still got 5 of those.
Wow. How long you been hanging on to those?
A while.
Halford's pretty impressed with Tim, and he does have 7 garnets in his pocket.
I don't know if garnets are worth 100 or not.
They are.
The goblins, it doesn't matter what they roll. When the earth raises up, you lose sight of them and you don't see them again.
You just hear eep.
Yep.
The earth comes back down and they're
part of
dug
it.
and buried a grave for them.
Yeah.
Little tombstones pop up.
The ogre needs to. Okay, the ogre is dead. That is just enough damage. You see, like, as the concussive force blasts through him and the device that he's wearing, bits and pieces of this trebuchet thing on his back just splinter into him.
Oh no.
He also falls down dead.
Does anyone else get the feeling like Chris is like, damn it, you guys, I don't want to play with you anymore?
That was an insane move.
That was pretty insane.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome. I'm not gonna lie.
All right.
I think that other goblin should lose a toe.
He was like, he just watched his friends. Yeah, the front of that goblin's boot is gone.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 kills plus 1. Stun, nearly dead.
Yep. All right. It's Danella's turn. She looks at you all. She says, "Well, shit. What am I supposed to follow that up with?"
There's still like 5 more of those pods of people. So.
She says,
Kill the other hill giant.
80. Okay. Let's see. She is going to begin 3120. She is going to begin spinning her sling from where she's not gonna move. She's just gonna, like, looks like she's focusing, and she's begin spinning her sling. And this distance would give her disadvantage, but one of the abilities of her sling is that if she doesn't move, she gets advantage. So this will be a normal attack roll. She targets the giant at the northernmost giant. And she swings her sling around and launches it at the giant. And a 12 does not hit.
I called it.
It almost hit. It like bounces off of the giant's shoulder, but doesn't actually hit or do any damage.
Has she moved or performed any other action on this turn?
She hasn't. That's why she got it, because this distance should have been a disadvantage.
Oh, okay.
And she's gonna just quietly mutter to herself and load another bullet and begin spinning it again. This time will be at disadvantage, but she's gonna move forward this time. Just gonna move like here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And still targeting the giant, who's still out of her range. That one, though, even with disadvantage, does hit.
Huh.
And you watch a stone fly from her sling and smack that hill giant right in the forehead. And this thing is 2 sizes above her. So it does an extra 6 damage. So she does 8 damage to him. And... oh, boy. The giant shakes off the effect of the rock hitting it in the head.
+4 on the con.
Yeah. And that is her turn. Goldenfields Ogres. Kazan, you're up.
Alright, can you get me a cone? Because I might need to aim this thing.
Mm-hmm. This is your fear cone?
Yeah.
Don't go to the top group. I'm going to darkness them.
Are you?
Well, I mean, if you want to, go ahead. That's fine.
Well, yeah, we need to figure that out. I need to know which...
I'll go to whatever group you don't go to, so just go to whichever one you want.
Pretty much obliterated one of the 2 that we get to. Unless we count the one down here near the... I don't know if I can reach the Nasher guy. It's a 30-foot cone, I believe.
Guy, let me find you a cone.
That's actually a pretty good distance.
A good cone. I don't have like
A good cone, please.
I don't have a fear cone, so have a tentacle cone. That seems fear adjacent.
Hey, I can move my circle.
Oh,
that fucking thing out of here.
Can you delete your circle?
Yeah.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Oh, jeez, that's a fear
man.
cone.
Why did I not make a Cthulhu mage?
I'll give you control over it. There you go.
Alright, so with the horse I can pretty much go anywhere. Up here. God, that thing looks so cool. So yeah, one option is just to fear like this group over here.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be your best bet.
Or I think I could actually get pretty much this whole pod. Well, I have to go maybe do it that way. It's kind of weird to fear them into the wall, but I think.
What if you turn it 90 degrees counterclockwise? Like if you do it from above.
For a second. All right, makes them frightened, and then they must take the dash action and move away by the safest route on each turn unless there's nowhere to move. The creature ends its turn location. Well, here's the problem. If they end up in a spot where they can't see me, they can then make the save again. So if I put them in the fog cloud, they're actually liable to get out of the fear. So I actually want to keep them in line of sight of me.
Gotcha.
Or I come up here and fear...
Just push them off the map.
Yeah, fear this group up here. That might actually not be a bad... I think I can grab... Let's see, how can I grab all these guys? Like that. That misses a goblin. I don't actually know if I can get to that spot either.
On the horse you can.
On the horse I can. Even jumping across a goblin.
Running past... Yeah, you do have to run past a goblin. But...
Yeah, I don't think I'd have to worry about that. Or if I angle it... There we go. That gets all of them, right?
Yep, looks like
Everybody's a tentacle. Alright, let's do that.
Everybody's in the tentacles.
So I'm going to rush in with the horse. I'll actually go ahead and stay on the horse. And I will point my mind fuckery towards this group and delve into their deepest fears.
All right.
And cast fear. So that should get...
All right. That's 4 goblins. The goblins will all go first. One of the goblins is wise. The other 3 are not.
I have a -1. I run up there and I do like the Ben Kenobi approaching like the what is it in Tatooine? Fuck, what are they called? The guys who are like just beat up.
Yeah,
Luke, and he's like making all the weird. He's like,
yeah.
like,
you're doing the
fucking creepy noises. Yeah. It's like all practical effects.
Yeah, that's right. Here is the ogre. And here is the giant.
No.
Oh, the giant
bullshit.
saves.
Damn it. She's a -1. God damn it.
Yeah. You, Kazan, you run right up on your horse. You're seeming to grow bigger and more menacing to them as you ride forward. And the ogre and his contingent of goblins begin in mass fleeing, and you see the giant go, "Where are you running to? Come back and fight!"
Damn it.
They don't have to do it now. It's on their turn, right? Creature ends.
They take the dash action on their turn.
Drop whatever is holding and become frightened for the duration. Oh, its turn. Okay.
Yeah. It is concentration up to 1 minute. And then while they have line of sight of me, they have to just basically stay locked down. Or not locked down. They're running away, I guess.
Right. Okay. Yep. They are frightened. Oh, I didn't roll Corinne's initiative. I forgot I'm playing her.
Oh yeah. Ha! You've gone first.
Yep. Yeah.
That might have changed our whole strategy.
It might have, because she might have lit the whole battlefield on fire. I'll have her go last on this surprise round, though. Well, then she'll go twice in a row. I don't know.
She can go before me. That's
Okay.
fine.
She wanted to cast Flame Wall.
Tuscan Warriors, yes, that's what I was trying.
There you go.
Million Star Wars fans cried out at once.
Let's see. I do have a Flame Wall, actually.
Now, does she want the
I think
ring?
it should start here and it's the wall. She would want the wall.
That wall.
What is it? What are the dimensions again?
It's 60 feet long and 20 feet high and 1 foot thick.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
Let's see.
So I'd say
5,
start
10,
it
15, 20, 25,
here.
30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. It's stretched out beyond belief, but
Start it here and then straight down.
straight down into the...
Mm-hmm.
She's got to be able to see at least a point
It only
of it.
hits one
Yeah,
side, though, right?
Yeah, but like, true. Hang on. Damn.
Yeah, it's...
There it goes. It hits 3. She can see like this point where it starts.
Yeah, she's choosing to have the... I assume she'd have the fire face forward.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not positive about that, but... let's see.
So it's facing this way? Or this
I don't know. You tell me. Which way is the fire facing?
hits everything within 10 feet of that side.
Yeah.
Put it
Well.
slightly up further, and then we can... Wow. So we're the same guys anyway.
Mm-hmm.
There you
I'll
go.
make a ring and just trap a bunch of people.
Yeah, you could do the ring.
Yeah,
How
but she
big- how big
can't
does
see the ring if she puts it in the fog cloud. She won't be able to see it.
Oh.
Then put it outside.
There's not really enough people left outside for it to.
Let's see. On one side of the wall, deals 5d8 fire damage to each creature that ends its turn within 10 feet of that side or inside the wall. Which takes the same damage when it enters the wall for the first time on a turn or ends its turn there. Okay.
Put it over here and hit the guys this way.
Put it over here and make it face backwards?
I think so.
Or
Keep
towards
them
you?
like from going to the wall. Yeah. And you're hitting the ogres, the bugbear, and the hill giant. I'm not really worried about the goblins too much. Although they would all melt from the wall of fire, so that's something. When does it happen? On their turn or this turn? Ends its turn within 10 feet of that side.
Okay.
So when the wall appears, each creature within its area must make a dex saving throw.
Oh, okay. So that's just...
On a failed save, a creature takes 5d8 damage or half as much damage on a successful one. And then a creature takes the same damage when it enters the wall for the first time on a turn or ends its turn there.
Okay. All right, so right now it's just those two bugbears.
I hope Kryn watches this part later and goes, "No, that's not where I would put them on
I
fire,
hope
you
she
idiots."
does.
What have you done?
You're ruining
That's
everything.
not at all what I wanted to do. So, yeah.
I'm gonna roll the damage each time. So this will be for the first guy, the bugbear at the top. Take 17. And the bottom one, where's her? Critically fails. That is massive damage, and because he critically failed that saving throw, I'm gonna say that he doesn't even get a chance to roll his Constitution saving throw. You guys don't see it, but you hear a bugbear scream from inside the fog cloud.
Oh, now she just needs to learn how to start road spinning it.
Yeah.
That would be cool. It is like a Mario Brothers, like
right.
Trap.
Which, you know what I can do here?
Play the Mario Brothers theme song.
Alt.
It should be a high level spell, just Wall of Fire, but you can move it.
There. Nope, that didn't work.
Like what?
Oh, I need to change the setting on here.
Are you gonna hide the fog cloud from us?
Yeah, I am indeed. You guys don't.
Everything just went black though.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Better?
There you go.
All right.
Yeah.
You guys do not
kind
know
of
what's going
works.
on inside the fog cloud. Yeah, it's.
Looks like a square you put over the fog cloud.
Oh, is it really a square?
Mm-hmm.
It's a circle on my screen, but the.
It's kind of like a. Not really a square, but
Are you using the shape to draw the dynamic
I
line?
am. That may not
That
work
never
right.
fucking works.
Okay.
No. I always have to
Interesting.
just draw lines.
All right. Well, in the meantime,
Or-
Bryces, you're up while I'm drawing this.
well, you could just make the cloud's opaqueness a lot more dense.
I can't. The auras are. Yeah. I was trying to do that, but.
Here. I think I gotta go over here. So take a step up. Damn it, wrong way. That way. There we go. That should now be 60 feet. Perfect. Alright. So as my bonus action, I'm going to launch 2 of my meteors right into this group of severely frightened individuals.
Okay. Yeah.
And they are both going to hit right here. Right in the middle.
I believe your fear does something to their throws too, right? 5e fear.
What my fear does? Sorry, we got
Frightened. A disadvantage on ability checks and attack roll. That's not
Yep.
either though. It's a saving throw.
No, but they got to make a DC 17 dexterity save, so.
Okay. That will hit 4 of them, the ogre and all 3 of the feared goblins.
Mm-hmm.
So here's the ogre.
That's the first meteor too, by the way.
Okay. Here are the 3 gubbos.
Gabos. Once again.
I really don't want to let him make that saving throw, but I need to save those points for probably the bigger part of the fight.
You also only get 1 reaction turn.
I know.
The 2 goblins that did not save are incinerated by your meteor. You guys forget because you haven't faced goblins since level 1, but goblins are pretty shitty.
Yeah.
Ah, too far for that one. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, it's 120 feet in front of me. Okay, sorry. The darkness was 60 feet. That's my bad. I'm special. All right, then we'll launch the second one right here. So that way it'll hit the hill giant, leather goblin, and the whatever the hell that other thing is.
Okay.
Those guys are fixing to just run off the map.
Well, that's if they survive. Ah, oh, damn it.
Okay, here's the ogre, the goblin, and the giant. Alright, they all take 3 damage. That goblin is incinerated. Or no, I'm sorry, that was only 3 damage. He is still standing. He has taken 2 of those meteors. Wow. And he is...
Alright.
He had his Wheaties this morning.
Yep.
And then for my actual action... I mean, I could take more people off the board here. Do we really want me to do that?
I don't think this is the fight we need to hold back on, if that's what you're asking.
But, like, I'm wondering which set.
Oh,
because it's a 15-foot radius sphere, so 30-foot diameter.
I would throw it down here and include the boss.
Okay.
So
then for
nastiest, like
my actual action, I will cast darkness.
Take him down, and maybe the rest will flee. Which is kind of how the frost giant fight siege went, I think.
Which means they won't actually be able to see the wall, so they'll never know if they were actually stopping in the wall of fire.
Is it like approaching the sun?
I feel it, I can't see it.
I don't want to go forward.
Alright, 15-foot radius sphere.
Mm-hmm. So 30-foot diameter. Oops.
Find the ways of blocking shit down.
And I would like to cast the spot of my darkness on... What is this slightly bigger guy's thing here? What is this big guy?
What's that?
What is this guy?
Which guy? That's an ogre.
It's an ogre?
Yeah.
Catapult ogre.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to cast the darkness on the ogre's loincloth.
Okay. That area is enveloped in a bubble of blackness. And you cannot see what is going on inside, although I may have to actually move that because I can't see what's going on inside either. Okay. Surprise round is over.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. So I'm imagining that this surprise round was basically just like the fucking hand of God coming out of the sky and just crashing into this army as they're about to charge on this wall. They don't even know what hit them.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Imagine this all happened in 20 seconds.
Exactly. Yep. You hear a voice from inside or beyond the darkness and fog cloud yell out, "Behind us! The enemies are attacking with magics! Kill them! Kill them first!"
No, kill the big guy.
Corinne and Halfred. You guys, Halfred, roll a d4 for me. Alright, Halfred, you're up.
Go my horse. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Damn it, woman, you're in my way.
Just tramples me.
That's right. I'm gonna hit this giant. Where's my shoot? He's taking damage, right?
3.
Yes,
Three
he's,
damage?
he's taking a little bit of damage. Yep.
Singed his eyebrows.
Yep.
Nice.
All right, 13 damage. That certainly hits. $12 doesn't.
Couldn't quite penetrate his loincloth.
That's right. He's just fat and flat.
How does he have any armor class? He's wearing a loincloth. He has like no dexterity. I don't know how he dodged his arrow.
That's fine.
It says natural armor.
All right.
I'm literally
Thicker
imagining
skin.
just Halford didn't aim the arrow well enough, and it just went through like a little patch of skin or something.
He's like the blob or something.
Yeah.
The arrow just sinks into his flesh.
Yep. Didn't even feel it.
That's it.
Okay. Corinne, what do you guys want Corinne to do?
So can
Is
she
that
cast?
firewall a concentration spell?
Yeah.
I guess I could scroll up.
It is. It is a concentration spell.
I assume she could still like do a lightning bolt because that's just an instant.
Mm-hmm. She could.
I would have her literally just shoot one right the fuck this way, like almost right where she is.
She's probably gonna have to move closer though.
Probably, but you could aim like right where that circle is pretty easily and just fucking fire through it and try to hit the boss guy.
Yeah. Okay. Even though she knows where he was, that's kind of blind aiming. She knows where he was when the fog cloud in the darkness went up 20 seconds ago.
Yeah.
Let's see, what is the range on lightning bolts?
I don't know what it is.
I think it is a 100 feet long.
So she's good then. She didn't have to move.
No, she
Yeah.
does not have to move. I'm gonna have her make a dexterity roll. No, I'm gonna have her make a wisdom roll to see if she remembers where he was. And she's still gonna cast the spell. It'll depend on how accurate she is.
Where it ends up being.
Where it ends up actually shooting, yeah. A wisdom check. Okay.
Does she have inspiration?
Let's see. She does not. 10 feet. Okay, she attempts to aim it straight through at the boss. Let me actually draw a line here.
Chad's arguing it should have been a history check.
That's
I think it's supposed to be like that's like ancient history you're recalling or something. Although I think we have used it before just for memory.
there we go. All right, she attempts that, but she failed to accurately remember where he fired that, and instead it hits.
She's gonna be so pissed about the way we're doing her character. It's constantly fucking up her spells.
Yep. Like that. She's able to, well, yeah, she doesn't know this, but she's able to hit the ogre and a few of the other creatures inside.
Well, the nice thing is we're bound to hit something.
All right. Goblin is obliterated. You guys don't know any of this. All right, you see her launch her lightning bolt into the darkness there, and you hear a few screams of pain come from it. And that is all. Sim, you are up. You're surrounded.
I am up.
You are
Tim's gonna
surrounded by carnage.
smash a gem into this hammer and cock it like a shotgun. He's
Let's
gonna
go.
He's gonna strap it to his back though. I just thought that was
Oh, okay.
He's going to dash
Somehow a shell ejects from the
the old gem.
some smoke comes out of the tip. Like,
Do action surge. Use that for my dash. And run up
Going, Tim.
here. Probably be here without doing an attack of opportunity from him. And cast Spirit
oh
Guardians.
boy, the Spirit Guardians.
Apparently, I should not have feared that top group.
15 feet.
Oh, is that gonna knock them out of their fear?
No, but
Okay.
I was just gonna get them literally out of the battlefield.
You guys have done
No
that to
point.
the thing is, you guys have done that to everybody else too.
Yeah, we kind of locked down too much of the battlefield now.
All right, and that happens on their turn. Okie doke. It is the Hill Giant's turn, and the Hill Giant will take your first roll with Spirit Guardians since it's up. He will take the 19 damage as the leeches plow into him. And he looks down at you, Tim, and he says, "You killed Orgnob! You die!"
Fair enough.
That's fair.
And the Hill Giant is going to raise
Oh shit.
his club over his head and attempt to bring it down on you. So, Tim,
Okay.
also,
Yeah.
I believe you have vulnerability to bludgeoning damage right now.
I do.
Okay.
It's 44.
Oh, good lord.
And he raises his club again.
Tim.
He rolled an
He
18.
did roll an 18.
Surely he can't.
Yeah. 17
What?
that time.
What's your
22.
Yeah, I don't think I can save you.
Yeah, I'm down.
Oh boy. We were just getting so cocky too. Fucking vulnerability. That's awful.
You
I don't know how
all-
many points you got, but it might be worth a shot.
What's
I
that?
don't know how many sorcery points Heather has, but
We'll give it a try.
What's the math on it? It's
just to roll a 4.
Oh, out of 1 through 4?
Run luck.
Yeah.
It's up to you, but
Oh,
You rolled a 4 last time.
yeah. On a D4, yeah.
Close.
I tried.
Yeah.
You all watch as Tim gets up there, and you just see the
As the group's punching.
Hill Giant just furiously. You don't even see Tim. You just see a club pounding into the ground repeatedly.
Shit.
Wait.
quick question. That-
Wait.
Wait, what are you doing?
Well, for me, I forgot that I have a favorite enemy, so he's actually took 4 more damage from the last time I hit him.
Okay.
I don't know if that'll kill him or not, but
You got something, Tim?
I forgot I could parry those.
Oh, Yeah, if you got a thing, do it.
Now would be the time to use the things. No better
Let's
time.
pretend like I remembered for both of them.
Wait, if he gets to parry, can I have my points back then?
Does parry keep you from getting hit at all?
No, I can reduce the damage.
Oh.
My superiority die. So the first one gets reduced by 7. Second one gets reduced by 3.
Okay, so that's what is that? 7, 15 on the first one, so that's 30 damage. And then 18 on the second one, which is 36. You have to do that math.
Alright, so that's I have 14 points left instead of 0.
Nice.
Can I have my points back?
Yeah, you can have your point back. That's
Okay, yeah.
We can retcon that.
And you make a concentration check. So is that Constitution saving throw?
It is. And
Or-
wow, doesn't matter anyway. It was half the damage, which was going to be like a 16,
yeah.
and then it. Yeah,
Hard to
18.
concentrate when you get your skull crushed.
Yep.
Yeah, I know. That was real bad.
That was bad. Holy shit. We gotta take that giant down.
I imagine Tim, you just like with your I don't know what you're wielding right now, the hammer or the sword or whatever, but you just try to move the great club out of the way as it's coming down on you.
Uh-huh.
Mitigate the damage. All right. And okay. The goblins are up next. Let's just go north to south. Tim, roll your spirit gardens for me, or no, it's gone actually. I forgot to take the aura off. Okay. Yeah, this one, Tim just begins fleeing from you. Immediately.
Okay.
You can take an attack opportunity on him, if you choose. All right, you do 6 damage and slay him.
Hooray.
Now, your Dawn
Heroic
Strike,
fashion as he flees.
you should put this in your description so you remember, but Dawn Strike, I think it's a reaction,
Oh,
you
yeah.
can heal someone for half the damage.
I'll heal myself.
Ooh, heal me. Aw.
Well, it's a 20-foot radius.
I
Have you
haven't
that
taken any
radius?
damage. I'm
Oh,
just fucking with
I see.
you.
Make fun of stupid old Tim. Been smashed too many times in the head. Can't think straight anymore.
Can't get away with 2 running in the middle of a guy moves.
There we go.
Yeah, I don't think I've been hit by anything other than bludgeoning since I put that armor on.
I'll get that checked out.
Maybe once I was. But yeah, damn.
That's probably one of the more common.
Kazan, you see the 2 goblins. These 2 goblins are gonna come at you. You're gonna do your
I
thing.
guess I'll go ahead and I'll use a reaction to. Well, yeah. There's nothing else really close by. I'll do my come near me and I give you the stabs.
Okay.
No, I don't.
No, you
Never
don't.
mind.
You're on your horse and you're just.
I could use inspiration, but I think I'm gonna save it.
You do notice that these goblins are wearing plates of metal on their bodies with little spikes on them. But you're not sure what that's about. But they look slightly more armored than regular goblins.
Stupid armored gobos.
And they are both going to slash at you from aboard your horse. I don't think either one of those hits. Yep.
No, don't even get to my frosty barrier. which would have killed them.
The rest of the goblins.
Can't see what the fuck they're doing.
Cannot see what the fuck is going on. Yep.
I do not envy you, a DM, having to deal with
I'm trying
what's going on.
I'm trying to figure out what to do. I don't really know.
I would have no idea how to handle this right now. Like, I don't. And things happen.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm figuring it out. So, yeah, the leader of the Hill Giants did tell them to run behind them. That's where you were, but whether they actually know that's how to get to you from where they're at is the question. Okay, that was the goblin's turn.
There's
Danae.
one more up here. I should feel inclined to tell you.
Oh yes, that one's gonna go after Tim. Ah!
One goblin that resisted everything.
That's yeah, and he is not gonna hit. Now it is Daniela's turn. She is still far away from this giant up here. But she is once again going to... Well, no, she's actually going to try to get into the fight.
Please do.
30 feet. She's going to run up next to your horse, Kazan, and as she does, you're going to see her pull out the halberd that she had brought with her.
I like a woman who can handle a halberd.
The ebony halberd, and she's going to begin slashing at the goblin closest to her with it. Where is Danaela? No, that's not. She doesn't have disadvantage.
Hell no.
7, 9, 12. That doesn't actually hit, though. She slashes at the goblin, and it chinks off of its metal armor.
Alright, Daniela.
She,
So Bryce is in the background. You've got to be freaking kidding
she
me.
is now going to attack with the weapon again.
You're not level 9, are you?
That one hits, and it cleaves that goblin in twain.
Alright. Gotta
In her
kill.
defense, she's a giant slayer, not.
Not a goblin slayer.
Good point.
She just
Bryce.
can't get
Weakness.
the giant yet.
Ironically, her weakness is goblins.
You all see chaos on the walls. They were all prepared to defend themselves. You see guards up there with spears, ready to like defend against people climbing up the walls. You see archers who are ready to like drawing on targets. And now it's just chaos has broken out on this battlefield, and everyone's looking to the leaders, calling out to what they should do. The ones that are still closest to the battlefield and aren't just looking at a cloud of smoke. You see a few archers along the top. And without any other targets, you see them draw their bows and begin firing at this hill giant, at the northernmost hill giant.
Yes.
And you see a few of the both. It looks like all the archers have multi-attack and are firing multiple arrows whenever they have a chance. And you do see a few arrows land into the hill giant, and he recoils. You can't really tell what's going on the south end of the wall. Next up is the ogres. This ogre, Kazan, you just see him. He's been just wavering this entire time, and he is going to take off to the north. And you just see him just running. You don't know what
Godspeed.
yeah, you don't know where he's going, but he just ran off.
Can he come back once he gets out of range?
I mean,
He can.
what's the range?
Technically, once he's out of line of. Well, let me recast it. If the creature ends its turn in a location where it doesn't have line of sight to me, then it can make its wisdom saving throw again, basically.
You look out, Kazan, at this open field surrounding these walls, and you don't foresee a time in the near future where he won't be in line of sight of you. So for the time being, it just looks like this ogre just waddling through an empty plain.
Run, Forrest!
Yep. All of you see from bursting out of this fog cloud, you see, you're not sure what they are at first, and as they hurtle through the air, you recognize them as curled up goblins just flying through the air.
Oh shit, they fling the goblins in those things?
You can tell now what those plates they're wearing are for. When the goblins curl up, they turn into little like cannonballs with spikes on them. However, nobody inside this
adorable.
no one inside this fog cloud can actually see you. So you see these. Where is it? You see these goblins just go flying through the air.
Please tell me with those rolls they hit the trees. Like their little spiky things are like in the trees.
Let's see. I'm gonna roll a D3 here because believe it or not, one of them hits. One of them comes flying out of that fog cloud, and Karen takes a goblin right to the chest.
Oh, they're shooting at us?
Yes. You
Oh,
see those.
shit.
You see those goblins flying in your direction. It looks like they're blind firing, and the rule for blind firing is disadvantage. You only hit on a 20.
Is that a natural 20 or?
Oh, he didn't roll a natural 20. Well, no.
Yeah, it wasn't a natural 20.
Supposed to be a natural 20.
Oh, you're right. And he rolled 20 and 17. I just saw 20. All right, it comes close. Comes very close.
I was gonna say, how the hell are they able to even aim at us? If they're in the middle of
I mean, they knew where you were.
Yeah.
But those and the goblins, as they land about you, you see them smash into the ground, and you're not sure how much damage a goblin can take, but you know it's less than smashing into the ground at full speed. And all these goblins look very dead.
What a hilariously stupid plan. Load up the goblins.
So smart.
It's raining dead goblins.
It's raining goblins who die upon hitting the ground.
Wow.
I mean, you see these guys. These goblins were arcing through the air, so you got to imagine that some amount of falling damage is associated with this attack.
Yeah.
Okay, am I the only one getting like images of like the goblins yelling like "Witness me"?
Yep.
Like Mad Max.
Probably.
And then we witnessed them smashing headfirst into the ground.
Yep. And Kazan, now it's your turn.
I am going to just take the horse and can I like physically, literally like just run over this goblin with the horse? Or how does that work?
He'll still
Can
take
the horse,
he'll still take an attack of opportunity as
Okay.
you run over him. But you
Can the horse do his like any kind of attack while I'm doing that, or just is he only a moving
the horse has a hoof attack.
Only one of those moving horses.
The horse has a hoof attack.
All right, I'm gonna like trigger that literally just by like aiming the horse like on top of the goblin as I
Okay.
go towards the hill giant.
I'll roll it because I don't actually have a character sheet. It's 1d20 plus 5, which he doesn't hit anyway.
Your horse breaks a hoof.
Yep.
All right, and then I will probably just leave the horse at that point, and then
The goblin is going to slash at you as you run by,
yeah,
ineffectually.
ineffectually hop off and starts stabbing at this giant. I should have turned on my... I never use my psychic buff energy sword because it takes a whole action to do that. It's like a waste. 12 on the giant.
It does not hit.
I will use inspiration.
Okay. That hits.
13 on the giant.
For better damage, too.
13, and we can phantom copy to the goblin
You
to obliterate
can.
it.
Yep, that goblin is obliterated. No, I'm sorry, he's not.
What?
That goblin is a
Super
high.
goblin.
That goblin has a higher than AC than the giant.
18 does not hit the goblin?
Oh, yeah, no, it hits. I was looking at your other one.
What kind of fucking armored goblin is this?
Full
goblin.
metal goblin.
Just full metal goblin. He's the captain, the real boss.
Yep, that one is obliterated as well.
What is that? How does the hill giant look right now? Have we been hitting this guy much?
You've been hitting him quite a bit. He's not looking great.
He took some arrows too.
Yeah.
I will go ahead and expend a spell slot to. Oops. You have to actually. Oh, okay. To divine smite him, which I only have level 1 spell slots left, unfortunately. For an extra 8 damage.
All right.
Now the blunt side.
Boy, 7.
Crit that motherfucker.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
he's
reroll-
looking real bad now.
I'm gonna reroll all that damage.
Oh, he rolled a 2 and a 1. Okay, hold on.
That's 2 and a 1, yeah.
I'm just gonna
So
add.
that is. What is that? 1d4 plus 4 plus 1d4?
Yep.
Let's say 10 instead.
Yep, that's better. You smack that giant on the shin or something. He's looking real bad. He sags, but he's still standing.
Multi-attack, final move. Yes! Just tearing that rolls up, son.
Phantom just pierces the giant's chest, and he grips your weapon for a moment before falling backwards.
As I tear it out, I just get fucking giant, all kinds of nastiness all over me. Just.
You
Just a
and him.
wash.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry, Tim.
I bathe in it.
Yes, you try to kill me, giant.
Gain 87 hit points.
Try to defend yourself.
Feed the blood to your leeches.
That's right.
Pretty much.
I wiped everything off. All right, Tim, you all right?
Pray for Tim.
Okay. The bugbears. One of them is stunned. The northernmost bugbear is stunned. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's not in range to hit anybody. That bugbear is going to pull a javelin as he's running towards Denela and throw it at her, and he's going to hit her with it.
God damn it.
It's going to pierce her with a javelin. Meanwhile, the other bugbear started in the wall of fire. You hear a scream of pain from somewhere in the darkness.
Music to our ears.
Yep.
Burning wall of fire.
These guys are going to... Okay. Brysis.
Alright, someone reminded me, if I want to drop concentration on something, is that a full action or is that like a bonus action thing?
It's a free action.
Okay. How big are the hill giants?
They are huge. It's just 15 feet tall. Well,
Okay.
certain ones are taller than others, but the hill giants are 15 feet tall.
So, as my free action, then I'm going to turn off my meteors.
Okay.
And then I am going to...
Is your darkness not concentration?
It's Infernal Legacy.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to animate the dead hill giant.
Which one? The south one or the north one?
The first one we killed.
Okay.
This guy.
Okay.
So, dance puppet.
That's funny. What is a good there's a puppet one, isn't there? I think.
Probably. Yeah. Lots of space. And he can go up to 500 feet from me, so that works real well.
So you're not animating him like a giant. You're animating just a a dead corpse just floats in the air.
He's got feet, so technically he has to walk.
Oh,
so.
okay. We'll do the wings. He's risen from the dead.
And I would like for him to move about here.
Okay.
Because I want him to go after the big guy. Which I remembered being over there, but...
Okay. Yeah.
I can just imagine all the people on the wall are like freaking the F out because they just watched a dead hill giant get back up.
Yeah. Some of the archers are still firing arrows at it. Oh god, they're rising from the dead.
I'm gonna scream at them, "Don't touch my hill giant! I'll kill you!"
You all see emerge from, well, those of you to the north, see emerge from the fog cloud the armored hill giant.
Who doesn't know his friend isn't?
No, he doesn't. He doesn't even seem to notice that this giant is a reanimated corpse. He just strolls past it.
That's not out of the ordinary.
Yeah. Well, does my guy get the attack of opportunity?
Do they?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
I don't think animated objects get attacks opportunity.
Ah.
They have to attack as part of like on your command.
True. It would have to be its reaction.
Yeah. They don't have their own reactions.
Bad.
Yeah.
Damn it! Should have left him where he was then. Well.
This hill giant is going to come out and scan the battlefield and see his destroyed forces. And he's going to scream at you, "You don't kill Nasha! Nasha kills you!" And he's going to pull a large 4-foot across rock from his belt. And Kazan, he's going to
giant rocks so
he's going to hurtle that rock directly at your face.
Not my face. Ouch. I would like to pull out my book of shields.
Ah, yes.
And rip out a page and cast the shield spell at myself.
Okay. How many do you have left now?
I've used one, so
okay.
now I've got
3.
this is my second one I've used. Now I've got 3 left.
Okay. All right. A piece of paper floats out above you as you see this rock hurling towards your face, and it disintegrates into a shield, and the rock bounces off of it. And that
God,
is...
you rolled a 9 too.
That is his...
If you had actually rolled well, I wouldn't have been able to do anything.
Yeah. You guys want to take a quick break at the end of this round? You guys
Sure.
are still in the middle of combat, and it's 8:50.
Yeah.
If we're gonna take a break, now's the time.
Yeah,
Let's do that now.
All right, we will come back momentarily. Coming back.
Rochelle will be on in minutes.
Okay.
She can take over her character.
I will allow Corinne to delay her turn order then
Okay.
until she can take her turn. Halfred.
Did you switch us back to the...
I did. I remember this time.
Good man.
All right. New target approaches.
Mm-hmm.
I will shoot at him. He has not taken damage, I believe.
He is not.
Okay, so first... hold on. I don't like that number. He's worth using a lucky point. So that is a... I can roll a 2.
Mm-hmm.
Unacceptable. Much more
29.
acceptable.
That's pretty good. You hit a weak point between his shield plating.
Greater favored. It's a +4 on damage.
Wow. Okay. So that's 7 plus 4.
11. Yep.
All right.
Now that he's taking damage. Really? Come on.
You watch that arrow sink into one of the shields on his chest.
Man. That's it.
Alright.
Actually, oh shit. I'm gonna move away from everyone because rocks.
Cause rocks.
Cause rocks. I don't fucking blame you. You don't want one of those in your face.
All right. We'll let Corinne go and she's loading right now. Tim.
He's protecting himself somehow. Why am I almost dead? Thank God I parried all those attacks.
Tim is saying this out as he's walking.
Yep. I'm going to
Good thing I
preserve
took those
life.
4 levels in fire.
Anyone else got hit? No? Awesome. I'll do it myself then.
Denali took a little bit of damage. I don't know if she's in range.
It won't work.
Oh, okay. Oh,
It can't be past half of your maximum hit points.
Gotcha.
Which half of mine is 45.
That's a pretty good ability then.
I'm at 17 right now, plus 25. Is that 43?
5 times your cleric level. What is your cleric level?
5.
So that's 25. Divided among however many you want. All right.
So yeah, it's all 25 will be going to me,
All right.
which still won't get to half my hit points. Close. Then I'll also second wind me.
Okay. You all watch Tim's body glow and start piecing itself back together.
Reconstituting out of giant parts.
Yeah.
Alright. And I'll go right into the fray.
Really? Okay.
Hell yeah.
No fear from Tim.
Well, no, he's not that smart, so, you know,
Are you talking about him or the giant?
all of us, okay? All of us. Alright, I'm done.
Okay.
Real life included.
Goodbye forever.
Can you at least take a defensive action or no?
His action was the healing.
That was my... Yeah. Yep.
Nasher towers above you, Tim, and you see him look back at the bubbles of darkness and fog behind him, and you hear him roar Army, to my voice now! Kill these little folk! And he turns towards you, Tim, and he looks down and he says, "You first!" And he raises his club over his head.
Is that your turn?
Nope. It's not.
Tim says.
Better not be Nasher's turn.
I forgot Nasher had his.
last.
I forgot Nasher had his own initiative. Because he is just a hill giant.
Tim says, "Not today,
with extra-
miscreants."
Yeah, he is just a hill giant with extra armor. So I forgot
He
yeah.
puts his hands on his hips, thusly.
Let me know if Corinne shows up because I might have to reconnect.
Okay.
Ooh, Corinne can go.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
Your turn.
yay. Okay, we're there now.
It's your turn. At least you heard me.
It's my turn?
Yep.
Oh god, what's happening right now?
Everything.
There's so much happening. This is the battle we left last week, and it's still going
It's
on,
still going
apparently.
on, yes.
So
Yeah.
that's concerning. Okay.
Before you go, though, the goblins were in the middle of their turn, so I'm going to let them finish.
Okay.
I'm going to let you finish. But the goblins had the best turn.
Remember, they can't pass through my darkness, though.
They can't pass through it? They just couldn't
Not
see
without
in
being
it.
able to see.
Well, they're following the giant leader's voice. They're just heading towards him.
You can't see for crap in there.
They emerge from the darkness.
Using echolocation.
Oh no, Tim's horse.
And they see...
Not bitey.
Yeah, one of them actually is going to slash at the horse. He's just going to come running out of the darkness. Ah!
Fuck off, horse.
We're sorry, PETA.
Where are my goblins? Did I close the character sheet?
It's tough being a horse in the D&D universe.
Yeah.
Does
You get
does everyone's character sheets look different?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
I don't like it.
No.
There's an update apparently.
Well.
You
What?
will.
Yeah. One of them is going to shoot at Tim.
Crap.
One of them's going to shoot at Danela. One of them's going to slash at Tim's horse.
As it yells, dinner.
Tim, this is...
Actually, they all yell that.
Tim, would you like to take a critical short bow attack?
No, I wouldn't. Oh wait, no. Damn it, that's
It's
slashing.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Resistance is half.
Yep.
Okay.
So you take 4.
That's yeah. Child's play.
This one is Danela. And this one is the horse. The horse gets slashed good and rears up and starts to run away.
Oh.
I think the only crit was against me with the highest armor.
Yep. So far, your high armor has just been a curse to you. It's,
I think we predicted that like way back when it started too.
yeah.
He had like really high armor class.
Corinne, now it is your turn.
Okay.
You are currently concentrating on a wall of fire that is no longer really doing anything.
Okay.
So
We
you
cast one lightning bolt at some point.
Yeah, you've cast one wall of fire, you've cast one lightning bolt, and that's what you've done so far.
Okay. So much to jump into with the new character sheet and everything. So,
Yeah. What you're looking at right now is your teammates have killed 2 of the 5 giants And the giant leader has emerged from the fog cloud to the south.
Just shoot him. That'd be a great help for me.
And the giant leader is apparently the primary target of your party at this point.
This guy in the blue.
This guy?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I can do that.
The guy wearing shields for sure. For sure.
I can't wait for the little ogre dude to move whenever he heads towards the goblin, the giant leader, because the darkness is going to go with him since I cast it on his loincloth.
Yep, it will. I'm glad you reminded me of
this-
that.
Big thing is.
So how damaged is he?
The
Not
giant
at
leader,
all.
not at all.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Not at all. Okay. Okay. All right. I'm gonna cast Witch Bolt at a level 3.
Okay. 12 does not hit.
No.
It singes some of the shields on his chest and does not connect.
Okay.
Yeah. Now back down to Denela. And she looks at the giant leader that has emerged from the fog cloud, and
She's gonna do anything. She better do it now.
you hear her say, "Finally!" And she begins swinging her sling again.
We all say finally.
And she is going to aim it at
Denela, hit something for once in your
at
life.
the giant leader with advantage because she has not moved yet. Yep, that is two more d4s because he's 2 sizes larger. 7, 8, 9 damage. And you see the rock smack into Nasher's head, and he looks dazed, and he is stunned until the beginning of his next turn.
Wait,
Beginning of his next turn.
so at the end of this round?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Does he get to act after that, or
Yes, he will get to act on his turn because he'll come out of it at the beginning of his turn. But he is stunned right now, which means that effect means a few things.
We get advantage on him, maybe.
You get
Incapacitated, can't move. Fails strength and dex saving throws automatically. And attack rolls against him have advantage.
yes.
Oh, nice. So that means you can just like push him over. Just push him and he'll fall over. He fails.
Is that?
I mean, yeah.
How did you know all this information so quickly?
Alfred pulls out the player's handbook.
And she is going to run up to him, and as she's running up, she's going to pull out her halberd, and she's going to swing it at his legs. It looks like she's aiming those barbed hooks on the halberd at the back of his legs.
Jeez.
All right. Now we're talking. All right.
She hooks her halberd into the back of the giant's legs and pulls.
I'm gonna need this weapon.
And as she does, because
Pulls out his hamstrings.
because he's standing, he makes a DC 13 dexterity saving throw, which he cannot succeed because he is stunned, and he falls over, and you see blood gushing out from the back of his leg,
Oh.
and he is now stunned and laying down on the ground and prone.
All right.
Is he also drowning in his own blood?
He also feels shame.
And that is her turn. She looks at you all and she says, "See?
Gazza shrugs.
Let me get into combat. I can show you what I can do."
You're in
I'm not
combat.
stopping you.
She's just gonna hear Bryce's mutter, "Finally."
Alfred
The
goes, "You're my hero."
Sign my bow.
once again, you cannot see what's happening on the south end of the wall. They can't really see a damn thing. The north end of the wall,
Basically, everybody's dead.
You see archers along the wall begin firing. A couple arrows land in the bugbear besides you, Tim.
How well do we trust these guys firing into us now?
I mean,
Hey, you're the one who told them to, like, arm themselves.
You don't have much of a choice. They're up on that wall, 30 feet above you, just firing down. You see one plow into the bugbear besides you, Tim,
Hot zone.
and he goes falling. And you see a couple more arrows stick into the shields on Nasher's chest or his back, without doing any damage.
There's friendlies in here.
And 5, 10, 15. So yeah, this ogre begins to attempt to come to his master's voice. And he's unaware that he's taken the darkness with him.
That he has an enchanted loincloth.
Yep, and he trips over the giant that is laying on the ground currently, and envelops Danela and the giant in darkness. None of you can see in here at all.
It's the theme of Benny Hill.
Yeah. And the other ogres are dead. Those are moving out of the fog cloud. That is his action. Kazan, your turn.
Oh, Lord. Everybody just disappears.
Oops.
Well. Huh. I can't see Nasher at all?
No.
He is. What you guys saw, you don't even know. Only Bryce knows what was going on. All you guys
just moved.
You just see a globe of darkness just running towards the fight.
Fascinating. Alright, well, I'm gonna run up here and attack these guys I can see then. Let's go bugbear. And let's phantom copy over to that goblin.
That goblin is not within 10 feet of the original target.
Oh, it's not copy then.
It's 10 damage. Alright. You stab that bugbear. You bludgeon him.
God damn.
And you stab him again.
Girls, firing.
And that bugbear does not look good anymore after those 3 attacks.
Shouldn't.
He went from unharmed to almost dead. It is the bugbear's turn.
Bring it on, Roseph.
30. You see a couple of bugbears emerge from the fog cloud. Brysis.
That's me.
You see them pull javelins from their belts and take aim at you.
I'm just gonna hear a nice low curse like, oh shit.
First one goes sailing wide. The second one, I believe nope. Bounces off a shield. And the bugbear near you, Kazan,
Bring it.
is going to swing a morning star over his head and attempt to bring it down on you. Nope. Dodge that shit. I think that's all the bugbears.
Can't get to my barrier.
10, 20, 30. Actually, no. Corinne, you see 2 more bugbears emerge the fog cloud from the south of you. Also pulling their morning star or their javelins.
Hello.
Hello.
Darkness.
And they're going to throw their javelins at you. 15 is not going to hit. 21 will.
Range is 30, though.
You're right,
Should
it
be a
is.
disadvantage.
Yep, you're right. I will reroll that second attack.
Wow.
Well,
If you're gonna do that.
It was a noble effort.
Yep.
1 damage.
Yep. All right, that is all the bugbears. Brysus, your turn.
Okay. Alright. Well, my thought process has me thinking that I need to be able to see Captain Jackwagons here. And while my darkness is very, very entertaining.
It's pretty hilarious.
So basically, what you described, it sounds like we know that Nasher is prone, and possibly the other dude fell on top of him. So they're having an intimate moment in the darkness.
We need to respect that.
Discovering things about themselves.
What?
You know,
Nasher,
the
guys,
sounds that
Nasher.
we hear coming out of the
Nasher
bubble,
is
I mean.
stunned. There is no consent in this bubble. This.
Title of this session is "There is no consent in this bubble."
All right.
Find the best out of context quote. Use that.
Okay, so I'm gonna.
Just fireball that whole fucking circle.
I can't. Tim is too close.
Daniela's in there.
Even Tim's on board with this.
Do it.
No,
Daniela's in there too.
Daniela's in
and
there somewhere.
Ah, that's true.
Here's
Daniela's
about
in there.
her.
And I'm pretty certain it will get you as well too, Kazan.
Yeah.
So
Wait a
I
second.
have
The self-preservation.
a secondary thought.
I was picturing the fireball the size of that, but I guess it's bigger.
It's a what was it exactly? It is 20-foot radius.
So it's that. Yeah, that's bigger. You can aim it.
Actually, I
south.
could do that.
You might hit your animated giant.
He'll be okay.
If you just do it straight south, we might hit the horse, but I mean,
How big is it again?
20-foot radius. Chat was like, no means no.
All right. So
Alright.
you can aim. I can give you control over it actually.
Okay.
Okay. You can move it wherever you want it.
Okay.
is he still stunned in there?
Yeah.
Okay. So he
I don't
fails.
remember where Denela is, though. That's the problem.
It's okay.
No, you don't.
I have a feeling we're not supposed to kill her.
I mean, we're not supposed to kill anybody who's not equal. Technically, we should have probably put these ground rules into place at the beginning of the session. We need a chart of like kill yes and kill no.
Wait, so is Danela the only ally in there, or is there anyone else in there I need to be concerned about?
Just Denela.
If you
Just
count the
her.
horses.
And the horse, yeah. But the horse isn't going to survive this.
I mean, she is the giant slayer we persuaded to come out of retirement.
Yeah, I might have called her a coward the whole time last time, too.
I don't see why the horse would have still been there after my turn, honestly.
Yeah, the horses have probably the ones that aren't being ridden have probably ridden off at this point.
All I ever needed the horse to get me into battle faster.
Yeah,
all right?
I'm gonna say both these horses left.
Right.
There's no reason they would have stuck around.
Just like in Civ, the horses run away when they die. And
Yeah.
Well, I mean, alright.
That where you want
So, yes.
it? Okay.
This is going to be...
that is
Fire the hole.
that is
This
locked
is
in.
going to be interesting.
Okay.
So I'm going to use my wand to cast this at a 5th level.
Okay.
Oh, balls.
But I'm going to careful spell it so Denela makes her saving throw.
Okay.
Oh.
Choice point. those. Okay. Charisma modifier of those creatures. Chosen creature automatically succeeds on its saving throw against the spell.
Okay.
All right. So she will automatically already take half.
All right.
And so this will be at a 5th level. And then I still have my bonus action turn of moving my reanimated giant.
That's right.
So we'll do this, and we'll change that to a 5. We're going to hit submit.
Oh,
That's not bad.
yeah.
Not at all.
All right, so Denalia automatically takes 20. The goblins doesn't matter. Does not matter. They are incinerated instantly.
Ash
Mhm.
piles.
And I have no reactions to spend bin luck, by the way, because I use my shield.
Oh, okay. Yeah. The ogre does not. He has disadvantage because when you can't see in there actually right now, but the ogre was in fact laying. He had tripped and was laying on top of the giant, the unconscious giant.
Compromising position.
But it actually didn't matter. Half damage would have killed him anyway. However, the loincloth that ogre was wearing is incinerated.
Yep, so there goes the darkness.
And
The only time we have to mention that the loincloth is incinerated.
that's right.
That should be the subtitle for this episode. Either no means no, or the loincloth was incinerated.
And Nasher cannot defend himself against this fireball
Nope.
and takes the full 41 damage.
Nice.
Title of my next book: There's no consent in the bubble. The cloth is incinerated.
The loincloth is incinerated. By Reese Emery.
Yep. All
I'll
right.
just lock myself to jail.
Alright, and now my reanimated hill giant.
Now, is the ogre still prone, or is he?
Oh, the ogre's dead.
The ogre's laying dead on top of Nasher right now. Like his charred
But
body.
he has no loincloth. This is important.
Well,
Facing down.
well, he's facing down. He tripped forward. You guys
DM,
are.
are they touching dicks? That's what
That should be another option for the title of this.
Apparently
God.
important information.
Poor Rochelle, she's like, why the hell did I join this
Yeah,
league
it's-
with these guys? Alright, let's move my my reanimated ogre,
okay.
or hill giant,
Okay.
up. And then, if I remember correctly, it's just a smashy, right?
Yeah, it's a. Well, I look it up, but
One side, 3 feet, blah, blah, blah.
Now, does Danila say anything about what just happened?
she screams in pain as the fireball goes off.
Alright, so yeah,
Plus
attack
8.
plus 8 to hit,
Yep.
so...
D20 plus 8
Alright.
with advantage. So you can roll it
Oh.
twice.
Okay.
It's flanking, right?
Well, he's prone.
He is
and
also
stunned.
also prone and stunned. So there's 3 reasons you would have advantage on him right now.
He's having a bad time. There's a dead naked ogre on top of him.
Yep. That first attack does hit.
Let's see if I get a crit.
Yeah, go for it. 19.
Alright, so 2d12 plus 4.
Yep.
And because he's prone, and Bryce is who she is, the hill giant is hitting below the belt.
That's where the ogre's laying.
Mm-hmm. We're going right
Pounding the ogre into the giant. Can't tell where one starts,
20.
the other.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ, that was close to max damage. All right, that hill giant corpse bludgeons Nasher in the nether regions, and you see just blood pooling on the field around him.
And from the wonderful chat, I'd love to be. If I wish I could make him talk, because then it would be like that creepy "ain't got no strings on me," but
There
coming
you
out
go.
in hill giant voice. So it'd be super creepy. But unfortunately, I can't make him talk.
He doesn't have a soul. It's just a
Nope.
You can make his mouth move.
You
If
can?
someone wants
Yeah.
to cast mage armor, I can do like thaumaturgy and we can make him talk. But
All right.
that was pretty good. That was a good use of
that
magic.
was good. Nasher opens his eyes from the ground, blinks a couple times, pushes the ogre off of him, and begins to get up. And he looks down at Denela and Tim. He says, "What'd you do to Nasha? Nasha put you down before you put him down." And Nasher will split his great club attacks between the two of you.
Just don't do more than 20 points of damage. That's all I ask.
The first one is for Denela.
Oh no.
So Denela got set on fire a second ago.
Oh no.
He smashes her good. She's not dead, but she has to like push herself back up. And she's bleeding badly.
Oh.
She sees the light, but she's not going towards it yet.
And he turns towards Tim.
So I'll lean forward a bit.
Yep.
I'm cringing back.
Wow! Wow! He after smashing Denela, he goes to hit you, Tim, but he just kind of scrapes his club along the ground instead. Doesn't even really get it in the air.
There's too much to nail on it.
That's right. That is his turn. Halfred.
I'm going to riposte.
Okay. Creature misses you. You can use direction. Okay.
That hits. Do 8 plus 6, 14 damage.
Nice.
Um,
I know that laugh. That's the laugh of a defeated man.
Tim, this is like you watch as the Great Club smashes Denela, starts coming towards you, and you just with a flick of Dawn Strike deflect that Great Club and slice into like I don't know, like an artery on his wrist as it goes by. He raises his club again, looks at you, looks at the battlefield around him, and his eyes roll back in his head, and he falls over, defeated.
Nice. Good riposte.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I'll
and-
open up my chest cavity and say, "Feed!" And my leeches burst forth.
Good lord. Already covered in the guts of one of the giants from the north end.
Jim will do like the war paint thing on his cheeks,
Yeah.
but
Nice.
his face is already completely red, so it just doesn't really do anything.
I get to see the
You're just
curse
smearing
words
it.
flying in front of Christopher's eyes. Like, God damn.
No,
it,
that was
God
cool.
damn
I was all right with the way that went down. That was.
Yeah.
Halfred, it is your turn.
Nailed it.
Might be able to
Pretty useful.
drop the fog cloud at this point.
How far
Maybe?
can horses go?
30, or they can dash for another 30.
There's still like 2 or 3 giants down there, isn't there?
There'd be 2, I think.
2.
But the fog cloud's not really helping anymore if they're moving out of it.
They should all be
Shoot.
dead by now, right? Since the leader's dead.
That's how it works.
I'm gonna shoot
The
that one.
synaptic feedback.
Oh boy.
They're all controlled by Sauron, right?
We just defeated the tower. Who are you attacking?
This giant guy.
No one.
I need, I need to give Halford some of my rolls.
Say again, Tim? Or Halford, sorry?
This giant right here?
You can't see him. He's in the fog cloud.
Yes, I can. No, he's not.
Oh, the one to the south. Gotcha.
Yeah.
13 does hit.
Wow. So a 5 + 4 for greater favorite enemy.
Okay. Alright, yeah, you hit him.
Extra attack.
Hey.
22 also hits. There, yeah.
And that's 18 damage.
Okay. Do another 18.
Have you been using that the whole time, the favorite enemy thing? For damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
I forgot the very first time, but I told Chris and
Yeah.
I remember since
That
then.
was a thing.
Alright.
I could take Fog Cloud down if someone suggests it. But seeing as I just shot at a giant, it's up to y'all.
Yeah, it
I
might be
could
okay
say there's
for now.
a giant and 5 goblin or bugbears this way.
Yeah, I mean, let's keep them trickling out if we can. If the other ones comes out, then we can probably drop it.
Yeah, I mean, there's still one in front of your face.
My face? Oh, a bugbear? Yeah.
But
And a goblin.
And I got, yeah. Yeah,
it's
we got
into
bugbears
my
up in here.
turn. Actually,
I'm not concerned about anything with giants, though. Maybe the ogre. I've never seen the ogre's attack.
you said with the Morning Star or the Dawn Star, whatever. Is that a? Oh no, they have javelins. Never mind. Okay, that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Corinne, you're up.
You're muted.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So I just have like these fellows left. Hold on. These guys.
You can see the giant that Halford was attacking to the south. You can see him too.
Okay.
He came ambling out of the fog
Down
cloud.
here.
Yeah, down.
Scroll. No.
Yeah, so-
Okay, I can barely see him.
Yeah.
Is anyone else down there, like, that I know of?
You know there were some ogres left in the fog cloud.
Okay.
But
Basically, there were 5 clumps of a hill giant, an ogre, and some goblins around them. So I covered up 3 of them with fog cloud.
Like, so as far as I know, there are no allies down there.
yeah.
Okay. And I'm still mounted.
You are.
I guess I'm gonna dismount probably. Let's see. I'm gonna dismount, move down here, and use my my horn of the Uvar rune.
Okay.
Thunderous blast action, blow a 60-foot cone of thunder, DC 17 con saving throw. Creatures who fail take 5d8 thunder damage and push 10 feet away.
Are you doing that directly to the south of you?
Yeah, like I guess I can somewhat
You can
barely
that-
see this.
Yeah, as you get closer.
I can see like the outline of him. So like yeah, sort of like in that direction.
Okay. Great. Yeah, go ahead and roll it. All right. And what is the saving throw again?
Oh, so it's a DC 17 con saving throw. So it's creatures who fail take that much thunder damage and push 10 feet away. If you 60, you take half damage.
Okay. You can't really see. Well, you know what? Corinne, when you blast that horn, that does a mighty gust of wind. In fact, that's basically all it is. And you see that fog cloud push back at the force of the room, at the horn being blasted. The cloud is pushed backward and dispelled a bit. And
That could be a problem.
What you see an ogre, the ogre right in front of you, blasted backwards. And you see 3 goblins that were behind him just be obliterated by the force of the horn. And also
just killing swaths of goblins.
Yeah, and also get blasted backwards. All right.
And did they take the thunder damage also?
What was the thunder damage?
I mean, so it's 17 if they fail the saving throw.
Oh, yeah. They all did. The ogre failed the saving throw, and the goblins, it didn't matter. They were dead either way. All right. Tim, you're up. Corinne, as you blow that fog cloud backwards with your horn, it exposes one of the remaining giants. And you see that giant look out over the battlefield and see the body of Nasher and the body of the other 2 giants. And you hear like a low wail come out of him. And his eyes get real wide. He almost looks teary-eyed. But you just hear him sort of make this "oh" sound.
That'd be the perfect time to reanimate him.
I can only do 1 at a time. I blew my only 5th level spell slot.
Tim.
I will inflict wounds.
The bugbear's wearing armor.
Not with the 4, I won't.
Yep. All
You
right. On the hill giant's turn, the hill giants are going to look at you all. And the hill giant in front, the one that just got exposed from out of the fog cloud, is going to say, "You killed Nasher. Who was you?"
I am Tim. Of course. Have you not heard of me?
In Giant, Halford says, "The Graham Cracker Crew."
The hill giant is going to look around. He's going to say, "Friends, run from Tim! Run from Graham Cracker Crew! Run to Groodhog! Run back to Chief Ga!" And he is going to turn and begin lumbering away from you to the south. And the other giant is going to see him do this and follow suit. Catch up behind him as he's running.
I'm going to throw a Graham Cracker on the ground as a calling card. This massacre brought to you by...
The remaining goblins are going to follow the hill giants as they begin fleeing. There's not that many of them left. I think there's 3. You guys have destroyed the majority of the... no, there's 6. There's more there, too.
There's another goblin at the very top.
Their deaths.
He's running to the north, then. Daniela looks around Daniela actually will step forward and slash at this bugbear.
Quick, kill them before they can escape.
She didn't have advantage, so she actually missed. She rolled a 1. She takes a second attack. Also misses. Okay, that was her turn. The archers along the walls are trying their best. Casson, you see the goblin that was fleeing to the north get pelted with arrows. And he goes down.
Excellent.
The arrows don't quite reach where you're at, Tim, and the 2 bugbears on you. You all don't see what the ogres are doing. Kazan, it's your turn.
You said Danela was hurt pretty bad?
She was hurt pretty bad, yes. She's hurt very bad, actually. She was
Alright.
burned and bleeding. And...
I will actually walk up to her and give her all of my lay on hands.
All right.
Heal her by 15. You fought pretty well out there, Danela. I don't want you falling down on us.
She sort of huffs a bit with her still slightly smoking clothes. She says, thanks. That was a big one.
Indeed. Sorry about the fireball. We probably should have warned you. We have a lot of spellcasters in our midst.
Her eyes get big. She says, the fireball was you?
No. Don't worry about the fireball. I don't know where that came from.
I do.
Hopper points at someone on the wall. It was that guy.
The bugbear, Kazan, is going to begin running away. I don't know if you want to take an attack of opportunity on him.
Nah, I'm gonna let him go.
Let him run. Tim and Corinne, the 2 bugbears on you, are also going to begin fleeing.
I'll stab at mine.
Okay, go ahead. All right, you slash that one good for 8 damage. You can heal for 4. And Corinne, you stab that one for 5 damage.
Yes.
And they take those parting wounds as even more basis for their fear of you, and they just keep running hard.
I throw a leech at him.
Parting leech.
Did either of them run past Bryce's?
Not close enough for an attack.
No, they're too far north of me.
Bryce, it's your turn.
All right. Let's see here. All right. So my horse can go 60. That'll work. Up there, I think I said that was? Yeah, roughly. And then, how far are these guys? We'll let the horse do a little bit of a dash thing. Get right about there.
Jesus, right up on him.
Well, they're running away.
Riding the fleeing army with no fear.
And then I'm going to use my wand again.
Okay.
To cast. Oh shit, there were people there. I didn't move my screen over far enough. Whoops. Oh well. There. Agonar's Scorcher at a 5th level as well too.
Jesus.
Okay.
I have like 1 charge left on this thing after this now, by the way. So
You just used up
Nice.
that wand. Just all the power.
Yeah, this is a good fight for it.
So to say, what is this one again? It's 30 feet long and 5 feet wide. It emanates from me in a direction I choose.
Okay.
Each creature in the line must make a dexterity saving throw.
Draw yourself a line. Where exactly you're doing this?
So does it count from any point on the horse, or is it just from my little square?
From your square, you can dismount at this point. You still got your movement after the horses.
Yeah. I think I will before drawing the line. So, pop right there.
Okay.
This is probably going to be a really bad idea. But oh well. I did it. I have a tendency to not think before doing things. We're going to go this way.
Oh yeah, let's draw one too. All right. I don't know how to get rid of those.
It is 5 feet wide.
You watch that goblin get incinerated. You think you hear from inside the fog cloud the screams of a couple more goblins being incinerated. And the giants, as they attempt to leave, will both take 24 and 24.
Don't forget this guy.
He is also incinerated. All right. Yeah, you scorch those hill giants good. They're still just booking it full speed. Now they even pick up the pace a bit after that laser lances through them.
I don't have anything else I can do.
Nasher is dead. Back up to Halfred. Halfred, you...
Oh, and don't forget my giant dude.
Oh, yeah, what is he doing? I don't know if he's got any... are there any targets around him?
How far can he run?
Let's see. 30 feet.
Do you have a 10-foot reach, or is it right on top?
They're reach is 5 feet. They're just slamming into things.
In that case, then let's just bring him 30 feet this way.
Okay. Halfred, it looks like the battle is breaking up. Everyone is fleeing. You can take pot shots at any enemies you wish to, but at this point, no one is directly engaging you anymore.
He's gonna jump off his horse, and while he's in the middle of the air, he's gonna shoot at this goblin.
Okay.
Has that one taken damage?
He has, yes. 19. That's 12 damage.
Yes.
That hits.
Still alive?
Yes. This is a bugbear, not a goblin. They're actually
They're like big goblins.
like big goblins, yeah.
As he lands, he uses his bonus action to do a melee attack.
That does not hit.
Yeah, that's be cool. He turns around and shoots him again.
That, however, kills him. Put the thing
And Halford roar.
on. And the other bugbear runs faster.
That's why he lives.
Corinne? Or you got something else to
I guess I'll take down my fog cloud.
Okay.
Survey the carnage.
Yeah. This is... All right, Corinne.
so much happening in this
Yeah.
battle. It's overwhelming.
You've got
I have to say.
You've got one bugbear to the north of you that's running away from you. 2 bugbears.
Right.
They're
Those
all running away from you though.
Yeah, I think they're in
Lord.
free mode.
At this point, I'll say this. At this point, anybody who wants to take any parting shots at these guys can.
I'm gonna take as many as possible.
All right.
I'm just gonna run at them, waving my sword in the air, though.
As they flee.
Mm-hmm.
All right. In the interest of time, I will just say that all of the enemies are straight up fleeing from you. Yeah, if you want to take pot shots, you can as they run, but they are leaving. The arrows.
Cheer time.
They're all run. Yes, you hear from the wall. You hear massive cheering.
Yeah, I mean, it would just feel petty at this point to try to continue to.
Yeah, that's why I'm just letting it go.
You have
Need some more XP.
You have routed the enemy.
Are they all grouped together down by the group that I'm in, though?
I mean, they are kind of all grouped together, yeah.
We routed an army, guys.
Because Bryces would totally throw a fireball at them if they were still within range.
Roll a fireball. Just do it for fun.
You do you.
Because I haven't used any 4th level spell slots.
We need this battle to get us to level 10.
Well, that was awful damage.
It really was.
That was. You watch your fireball incinerate the 2 remaining goblins as they flee.
Yeah.
I really should re-roll that, but it's a pot shot, so.
Felt sorrow.
All right.
I really wanted to see if I could take out those last 2 hill giants.
They still had a good amount of life. You guys had not. You guys had not done much damage to them yet.
That was all the fog cloud kept them under wraps.
Yeah, they were wandering around that fog cloud for the entirety. All right, as you all hear cheering from the wall as the enemy runs, you all earned a bunch of experience.
Just a bit.
A whole bunch of experience. Turn off the combat ambience. All right. You all killed...
It's like having a whole session of one combat.
One combat session. You guys killed 3 giants, which you won't split any of this XP because it's sort of kind of been abstracted by the fact that they were attacking the wall and the wall was attacking them, and I don't feel like calculating all of that. You guys killed 3 giants worth 1,800 apiece. How many ogres did you kill? 2 ogres. One of them ran, yeah.
Into oblivion.
I'm going to give you guys experience for this battle as a whole at the end, but for the actual kills, you killed 2 ogres worth 450 experience apiece. You killed... How many bugbears did you kill? 1, 2, 3, 4... 5, 6. You killed 6 bugbears worth 200 XP apiece.
200 each.
6. Yeah. You killed 24 goblins worth 50 XP apiece. For routing the army and saving the walls of Goldenfield with not a single loss of life on the actual walls themselves, you all earned 10,000 experience.
Jesus.
Oh yeah, there's
Yeah, exactly. You were doing this to save the people. And for completing the Giant Slayer quest and finding Denala and bringing her back, you gained 5,000 experience.
Holy crap! Might actually be a record.
Now, did Nasher get the same amount of XP as the other two?
He did. He was the same XP. Yeah.
So that's a total of 23,700 divided by our wonderful 5 is 4,740 apiece. Plus our current 54, 486. Brings us, oh shit, whoops, wrong button. How much did I say apiece?
4,740.
Brings us to 59,226.
All right. 59,226. Yeah, that was, I mean, yeah, you guys were going to get experience based on how many people survived the Goldenfield siege, and because you came at them from behind and diverted their attention entirely, nobody died.
I believe our previous record was 4,240 apiece, so I think this was a new
Wow, okay.
21,200 experience we got in session 22.
All right. Very cool. Where's the outro? Thank you to Eric, Heather, Reese, Rochelle, and Raymond. I'm Chris. We're here doing D&D 5th Edition Storm King's Thunder every week. We will see you next time. Laying waste to giant armies.
Remember, kids, no means no.
No means no. There's no consent in the bubble.
No consent in the bubble.
No, wait. I don't. Does that mean we're endorsing no consent, or?
If there's bubbles.
It's okay. You don't need consent if you're in the bubble.
You don't need consent. Yeah.
You don't need consent is the take-home message of this.
That's worse.